All right, family. So the next thing that we have to think about when it comes to our fundraising planning is the plan of action to engage your donors. Now, when you hear that, you may automatically think about individual donors, those high net worth individuals who everybody is always in pursuit of to acquire their support and their financial support specifically. One of the things that we've worked with our clients to think about is to view funders, individual donors, stakeholders, sponsors through the lens of donors and how to engage them at a high level. What's your plan to consistently communicate a clear message, an approach, and intention behind your work and how they can come alongside you and your team to support that work. Do you have demonstrated organizational outcomes and professionalism that says our work obviously speaks for itself and we have the capacity to manage your resources and a portfolio of funders along with yours to continue the work and to become sustainable, right? That messaging is so critical and vital. So when you're communicating a message like that in a grant application, it shows up in how you respond to the questions. It shows up in how you frame your response to the questions, the plan of action in those questions. Perhaps this is a cold outreach that you are engaging in to a specific sponsor or individual. How do you frame that letter or that initial outreach to say, we have capacity. We will love to partner with you. Well, maybe you're making a connection with the potential funder because it's a warm outreach and someone is making an introduction for you, and now you got to close the deal on your own. No matter the placement of the opportunity, it does present for you a challenge to have a clear plan, a clear communication message, and a clear communication methodology to all of your donors and stakeholders to say, this is how we believe we're going to engage with our customers, those that you care about, and we believe you as a donor and supporter can come along that journey with us. If you want to learn more about how to craft your messaging, again, go ahead and download our latest book, Built to Fund, The Fundable Nonprofit. It's a strategic workbook to help you think through how to raise money, build capacity, and sustain your impact. Now, as we continue to work through the idea of developing your fundraising plan and understanding why it's needed, one of the things that we need to reflect on is the importance of its adaptability. All plans, all plans are good for a period of time, so it has a shelf life. Most strategic plans has a shelf life of 2 to 3 years, sometimes five. But whatever the shelf life is for your plan, one of the things that we encourage our customers to think about is making sure that plan remains flexible and adaptable to respond to unforeseen circumstances and opportunities. So that plan may have some rigidity in it because you want to have some focus to the work and for the staff that's engaged, which I do think is important. But there will be situations and circumstances that will pop up that will require your plan to be adjusted, changed, shifted, etc. Presidential elections, governor elections, mayoral elections, pandemics, other crises that pop up along the way will require you to possibly change your plan. And you have to be in a place where you can look at your plan every so often and make the proper adjustments. You ought to have someone on staff whose job is to monitor the plan on a daily, weekly basis so that you know what goals you are achieving, where you're succeeding, and where you're falling short. That person probably should be responsible for looking at the plan juxtaposed to current and changing market conditions that may require the organization to shift gears. So being adaptable and having that plan to in place that so you can shift gears along the way is key. Now, I do want to jump over really quick and share some thoughts from this site, CauseVox. CauseVox has an article about the fundraising plan for nonprofits and 11 must-do steps for a successful fundraising plan. I do think that there's some things in here that are really, really good. I'm just going to highlight a few of them. But again, when you get your copy of Built to Fund, our latest book, which is a fundraising workbook, designed to help you think about fundraising on a sustainable level, but also to help you identify the action steps you need to put in your fundraising plan, is going to dovetail well with what's in this article. So again, they reflect on a couple of things. One, you have to have a clear idea of your past finances. What's been done? What have you guys raised? How much have you raised? Why have you raised it? What's the source of those funding sources, right? Number two, your plan should be grounded in your mission and your vision. It should be congruent. And we just talked about this in this particular recording here, that there has to be a connection to the mission and vision. Got to have goals, right, in place that make sure that you, as an organization, you're achieving them and that they're relevant, right, to what you're trying to accomplish. And then I'll close with this particular point that they point out. There has to be a big picture that you're trying to accomplish. So at the strategic level, your CEO or your CFO or your CDO, Chief Development Officer, you all, and your CPO as well. And let me add the COO, right? All you all at the senior suite level, you all are looking at a big picture that you're trying to accomplish, something that's specific to the organization, specific to the customers, specific to your stakeholders at large. The funding plan should align with that big picture, right? And this is what we talked about today. If you don't have that plan in place, or you're looking to update your plan, you're looking to refresh your plan, you're looking to strengthen your plan, I want you to go ahead and click on the link below of this video and download your copy of Built to Fund, our latest book and workbook. It's the framework for becoming a fundable nonprofit to help you raise money, build capacity, and sustain your impact. Get your copy today. We also have available cases where you can get printed copies of the book for your entire team, which I do encourage you to get, because you can walk through that book together as a team, separate so everybody can get their own ideas and come back together and plan together so that you can have a refined plan in place. Get your copy of Built to Fund, link in the bio, link below the video. Built to Fund, the fundable nonprofit, our latest book. I am so excited for what's going to happen for you and your organization as you continue to refine your messaging, and as you refine the work that you are engaged in, and as you identify the right funding partners to come alongside you on that journey. My name is Dr. William Clark. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. See you, everybody.